Hello there. I need to shave. Oh, God. Much better. Hey, Norweb. Welcome to my new set. Well, it's not really a set. It's, just my bookshelf and my door that I used to get in and out of. But it's still a set, so, it's functional. And the rest of my room is just, it's a garbage dump, and nobody wants to see that because, it's a garbage dump. I don't want to show that off. Anyway, so the year 2020 only has about 6 or 7 days left. I think 8 days left. On the day of recording this, which is December the 23rd, which is, I guess, Festivus, which, sounds kind of stupid, but it's a day, from what I gather, it's a day of airing out grievances. So, I figured what better day than today to air out, a bunch of grievances. Things we should leave in 2020. It's no secret that 2020 has been a bit of a different year. Because, there's two big bloody elephants in the room, and that's the pandemic and the fact that people are starting to get fed up with racial injustice. In fact, people have been fed up since the 1700s. But I think it finally reached a boiling point for the first time since 2014. And our leaders will probably do nothing about it, but more on that later. Anyway, it's no secret that there have been some unusual things that happened this year, like the fact that a police officer probably submitted a fake report of a tiger around here in Knoxville, or those murder hornets, or whatever. But, making jokes all about those, that sort of leads to this big mentality in everybody's heads. And sort of a recurring joke that I want to leave in 2020, because it's stupid. It's the current year is bad jokes, or current year is crazy jokes. Current year is like from a movie, from Jumanji. Which, by the way, how dare you put a slur on my favorite movie, which I need a DVD copy of. But, yeah. How fucking dare you? But yeah, these jokes are stupid, and I hate them, and they've been annoying since 2016, when they started appearing more and more frequently. 2019 was a good year for me, so yeah. What does that have to do with anything, Aaron? This whole 2020 is bad, 2020 is weird, 2020 is like from a movie, the mentality has sort of, inhibited a mentality among everybody. Mainly people who use these jokes, and that is that they think when 2021 comes, everything will be fine, back to normal. They don't know that there is no back to normal, because this is normal. The normal is the unusual. There's a quote, I don't know who said it, I'll probably put the name of the person who said it below here. I'm gonna look it up. Percy Diaconus said, the really unusual day will be one where nothing unusual happens from Percy Diaconus. And I agree with that. Unusual things happen all the time. It's just a part of life. Even back in the 1400s, there are people who died because of falling turtles. From pigeons, or falcons, rather. Yeah, people have actually been reported dying of those. There's molasses spills in the 1700s and the 1800s. There are people who have been hit by foul balls and have died. There have been cars that have been flipped over from a fire hydrant, or people have drowned by having their entire car flooded. Unusual things happen all the time, and screaming out Jumanji at the end of this year isn't going to make things go back to normal, because unusual things happen all the time. And of course, with the climate apocalypse, you get to see more of the sensational headlines. Murder hornets are coming to kill all of us! And the ice caps are melting. Like the, climate change that's gonna make everything worse. This whole climate apocalypse that people are doing nothing about because they don't think they need to, because, it'll all be fixed in 2021 because the turning of the earth is going to change our oceans or something. And speaking of apathy, there is another type of apathy that I really hate and that I really think we should leave in 2020. That is liberal apathy. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who say, "Oh, Rusty, are you some kind of Trumpist or something?" No, I'm not. I'm actually an anarchist, hence the red background. Anarcho-communist, dark red background, black, whatever. What I mean by liberal apathy is that most people, most media guys, the Stephen Colberts and the Jimmy Kimmels, and just the Twitter liberals, seem to only care about, politics whenever there's a Republican in charge. Like, it happened with Bush, and then it's happened with Trump. And I know Trump has been an awful president. He's been a garbage president. Like, racism and frickin' kids in cages, and not to mention his whole frickin' response to the coronavirus pandemic, which is that he had none. It's no secret that he was an awful president. But you gotta remember, like, that kids in cages shit, that started with him. That started with Obama. Obama had the most deportations in all presidents. Not to mention the drone strikes. Like, there are frickin' drone strikes at the wazoo, and like, that was a big news story, and like, everybody just ignored it because, oh, it's Obama. It's like, if you criticize him, you're, yeah. And of course, yes, we had a black person for president, but racial injustice didn't get any better. In fact, it might have gotten a little bit worse. I mean, the Ferguson riots, like, those were in 2014. Those were in his second term. And the problems from then still haven't been fixed. And of course, like, these people also think that taking away guns from the working class is gonna help us in the long run, but in actuality, taking away guns from the working class and not the ruling class, like cops, who are only there to protect the working class. Don't deny it, it is. That's gonna make things a lot worse. So, yeah, what are you gonna use your stimulus check? I'm gonna buy a gun. I'm gonna buy a Glock. And get gun training. That's what I'm gonna do. Screw you. Like, life for minorities has been, awful throughout, the 20-teens and the 2000s and the 1990s and the 80s and 70s and 60s and 50s and 40s and 30s and 20s and 10s and 1900s and 1800s and 1700s and whatever. It's just, there's still a long way to go. And like, I know Kamala Harris is the first female African-American vice president, but she also helped cops, commit horrid, unfair punishments against minorities in California. She's part of the problem. And of course, liberals tend to really pretend to care about us minorities, but the second there's a Democratic president, there's like, oh, later homo, later homo. That's what I mean by liberal apathy. It is a fucking plague, and I want it gone, and I want to, still keep up helping minorities. Don't just say you're helping minorities and then leave when there's a Democratic senator instead of a Republican senator, because both Democrats and Republicans, they're still right-wing. Republicans are just further right-wing than Democrats. But just because they're more left doesn't mean they're still not right-wing. And right-wing is bad. Because, the more right you go, the more fascist you go. The more authoritarian you go. And of course, if this apathy keeps up, we're gonna have another Trump in 4 years. I fucking guarantee it. And this cycle will continue to go over and over and over again. Because, they don't learn, and I hope they learn next year. That, you know, just because Democratic president, minorities still need help. I still need help. I'm non-binary. Like, I still need help getting a job and all that crap. On a more lighter note, the next one I really hope we leave in 2020. Awful insurance commercials. Liberty Mutual is the worst thing. Like, the kid opening up his present and going, wow, you can get insurance. Like, in the video game, wow, you can get it. It's just garbage. I hate it. And of course, this is not limited to insurance. Like, Dr. Pepper's, Fansville, like, fucking, I hate you. I fucking hate you. And, Allstate's fine. Geico's okay. What was, oh, Progressive. Fucking Progressive. Jesus Christ, Progressive sucks. Like, why? Like, why did you, what is this? Where's the joke in the fucking chain game ads? Like, what's the fucking joke? That they're attacked to get, like, what the, what's the point? It's just god-awful. Get these insurance ads. I hate it. And I hate them. I hate them. They suck. Last but not least, this is still on the topic of commercial, but it's an entirely different type of commercial because I loathe them with a capital L-O-A-T-H-E. Them. The Christmas commercial. And I'm not talking about your Christmas staples, your M&M's, your Hershey's Bells, your Corona, Christmas tree, palm tree, which is made by viruses too, but, you know, whatever. No, I'm talking about the fucking John Lewis style adverts, the UK style. I shouldn't even say UK, because Scotland and Wales probably has nothing to do with these adverts. I'm talking about the fucking English style adverts like John Lewis. You know, the adverts that try to enlist an emotion. You know, oh, look at the little children, buy our shit. Like, it's so, like, oh, cry, and then go to our fucking stores. And of course, it's even worse here in the US. I don't know even how we could make this shit worse, but we did. There's this freaking Xfinity ad, you know, it's nothing to do with telecom or internet or erase your net neutrality or whatever. You know, it has nothing to do with that, all to do with, oh, Santa, oh, we can't deliver gifts. I think this one's my most hated Christmas commercial of the year. There's this ad, look, stop motion, you know, CGI, looks like CGI looks like stop motion. And there's this little girl, oh, the Christmas trees are on, because, you know, there's no power in the city. And she goes to this magical switch land, where she switches on stuff and off stuff, and she goes, oh, I want to switch on my town. It's like, oh, we can't do that. And then you be the spark, and the spark comes with her, and she goes back to the town and lights the Christmas tree. And of course, I thought this was like for something like General Electric, or, you know, Best Buy, or, you know, something to do with electricity. You know, spark, electricity, Georgia Electric or something, I don't know. And went to the end, like, you know, you think it would be an electric company. No! It's for Chick-fil-A! Homophobic chicken! Fuck you! Fire homophobic chicken! And I just about nearly threw my TV out the fucking window because it is just it's just like, it has nothing to do with the product. Like, stop trying to elicit an emotional response. Like, what stage of fucking late stage capitalism hell is this? So I want to go back up. Like, remember when advertisements used to just go on the air, sell our shit, and then fuck off? I miss those days, and I wasn't even born yet in those days. It's just, you know, you know, I'm so sick of commercials trying to elicit a big, you know, oh, make us cry, and then attach a brand name after it, because it's just like, You're not movies. You're fucking advertisements. You're a fucking brand. Know your goddamn place. Like, it's like that stupid Udis Anus, you know, like Markiplier. You're not fucking John Baldessari. You're a fucking YouTuber. Know your goddamn place. Jesus Christ. It is just... So that's 4 things I think we should leave in 2020. Liberal apathy, this year sucks jokes, Christmas commercials and insurance commercials, stupid insurance commercials and stupid Christmas commercials. So that's what I think. If you want to know what you think we should leave in 2020, drop it down below in the comments. Like and subscribe, because all YouTubers are required to say that, and it helped me. But if you want to really help me, join my Patreon. Yes, I have a Patreon. It's in the link below. I also have a Christmas playlist that's going to go on until January 6th. I have a podcast. I smoke a cigar. What else do I have? I have a website, the 177th.card2rs.co. I have another channel, Rusty's 1 Minute, where I just post blurbs out. I also have the Cult of Tom Brokaw, which is actually an SNL review site. So, links to all down below. I will see you in the new year with some brand new videos on this brand new set. I love this set so much, and yes, that is a PS4. But that is a PS1, actually. Secretly, maybe a PS4. I don't know, I haven't plugged it in. But anyway, yeah, that's it. And, yeah. Subscribe or I'll staple you to death. Anyway, yeah, happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. If you have a problem with that, I'll staple you to death. So, yeah. Happy Holidays.